Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief back on his Instagram live on Sunday. Welcome to week 47. All right, so firstly, let me wish everyone who's celebrating Deepawali, all right, a blessed celebration of the festival of light, Deepawali Vartagal, all right, to everyone around the world who's celebrating. So let me do a few shout outs. Aurora, the Apache man, Ashraf, Assalamu alaikum, Abhishek, all right, and then who else? Ranjan, Shauvik, Priyanka, happy Deepawali. All right, thank you for all the wishes. Namrata, Sarah Jalmadi, all right, Miss Critique Lady, okay. J.R. Maya, thank you, Apu, for joining. All right, you got the V official, Laureen, okay. Dark Miss, again, back, welcome. And the V official again. Thanks for the Deepawali wishes, everyone. Ashutosh, all right. Bajaj Abdul Majid, Assalamu alaikum. All right. Jobless billionaire, happy Deepawali. Kamil Dinho, Miracle Ritesh. All right. Bipin, entrepreneur, QNet official. Rita, okay. Sai Mauli. Alok Bardan, Hassan, my brother, how are you? Bablu Tiwari, Sonal, all right. Mahfuz Zuhala Abdul Jab, Ramnivas, good morning. All right, Tufan Singh, I remember you. Richard Rodrigues, all right, happy Diwali to you. Monica, happy Diwali. Vihal, Shweta, Shuhaib, God's own girl. Lionheart Money, Jane, Siti, who else do we have here? Siti Jumal Malika, all right, Arjun, Snail, MXDXR, Ghana, I'm Chief. Ghana, I'm Chief, love you. Pavitra, Tiax, Ashik, all right, Gaurav, Vishul, Snail again, happy Diwali. All right, guys. Okay, so firstly, let me wish everyone once again a big shout out for me. Happy Diwali to you, your family, your team. Please convey my respect to your parents. And welcome to week 47, which is rank advancement, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, rank advancement. All right, so this is rank advancement week 47. All right, so Diwali is for those of y'all from Central Asia, Kazakhstan, Russia, Africa. Bonjour, all right, Privyet. For many of you around the world who don't understand Diwali, all right, I'm not an expert, but it's supposed to be the victory of good over evil, light over darkness. Okay, which I think is a fantastic festival. This is very aligned with, I think, the mission statement of Dato Sri Vijay of Rhythm, raise yourself to help mankind, to make a difference. Okay? And this Instagram on this Sunday, I want to talk about what's happening around the world. I know every time I get on Instagram live, okay, I never think of what I'm going to say. I just come, sit down, start saying happy Diwali to all of you. All right? And then I start to think a little bit, what am I going to talk about? And the past few days, for some reason, during my Diwali festival, and appreciating and being grateful for the life I have, and thanks to Dato Sri Vijay making this decision in 1998 September that made it possible for us to reach out to millions of people around the world. And I'm very grateful that I belong to an industry, all right, that will survive any form of crisis, whether it's an economic collapse, whether it's a virus. And to be honest, an industry that can truly, all right, become a solution for what the world is going through right now. And today, I want you to get out of your shell. You understand? We have a saying in Malaysia, in Malay, called katak di bawah tempurung, which simply means the frog under the coconut shell. And when a frog is under a coconut shell, it does not know anything. It only knows the coconut shell. All right? And I think this is a major normality in network marketing. For example, I don't watch news. All right? I don't read newspapers. And it's something I decided 20 years ago, I believe. Because for some reason, whenever you watch news or read newspapers, it is negative. 99.9%, because that is what sells newspapers and that is what sells news. All right, you will never find positive news getting traction, all right, getting likes or retweets or being tagged, all right, because the media world survives on negativity. That's why when I hear some negative news about QNet or I read a negative Google article, I don't care, because I don't blame the media. All right, they can't write a news saying QNet, the greatest network marketing company in the world, changes millions of lives around the world, which is the truth. But if they put that in the headlines, nobody will give a shit. All right, oh, okay, another guy, you understand? But if they put something negative like scam, this, that, they can carry on that negativity for many days. Because think about it, when two people get married, you don't talk about it. Hey, they got married. How long they're going to last. All the normal in-law jokes, mother-in-law jokes and all that stuff. But the minute somebody gets divorced, you will talk about it. It will become the gossip center of your community, of your family, of your neighborhood, of your building. You understand? And this is human nature. Sad but true that negative news excites the human being. And I, being a networker, being your upline, being chief, representing the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, all right, I decided that I cannot afford my mind, which is limited space for your information, to be distracted by any form of bullshit negativity that exists out there. All right. But recently, through the pandemic, occasionally I switch on the news and watch what's happening. Then I off it very quickly before the negativity controls me. You understand? That I want to remain positive all the time, because this is the choice I make, how I choose to live my life. And then I was reading, and then I started watching and reading, and I started to realize that what we are going through today in the world is something you and me never anticipated. Never. We have watched this in movies, guys. Think about it. All the movies, Contagion, all right, I Am Legend, okay, all these movies about a virus that is going to impact the world so badly and destroy the world. This is something we watched in movies. And today, it is a reality. Okay, and we are living in this reality. I have never been grounded for so long. I'm on a plane every month. All right, worst case scenario, I got nowhere to go. I fly to Bangkok, which is 2 hours away, to spend some quality time with my brother JR. All right, I have never been in my country this long in my life since I started networking. All right, it's simply unbelievable. Kazakhstan, India, how are you guys doing? I'm seeing your countries now. Morocco, assalamu alaikum. Just a few shout outs, okay? All right, thank you for all the hearts coming on my right. Okay, just want to greet every one of you. Perry, is that Perry from the UK? I remember you. I love you guys, love you guys. Happy Diwali, happy Deepawali, love you. Armenia, how are you doing? Shushan. All right, okay, happy Deepawali. What's on your cap? It's the Pittsburgh Pirates, all right? It's a team in the US, all right? Happy Diwali, India again, all right? Which flag is this? Saudi? Or I don't know which flag. Tunisia, Morocco, Syria, Lebanon, all right? Okay. Kazakhstan again. Privyet, how are you guys doing? Ibrahim, how are you? Deadline, I like it. All right, Tanzania, how are you? All right, okay, greetings. And I realized All right, that the world is changing, and we need to understand this. See, you cannot live in denial of not understanding what's happening around your world. Now, whatever your government tells you is never the truth. Because again, you cannot blame the government. It's their job to keep the faith of the people. But let me tell you what's happening from Chief. All right. And this is a reality which has hit me very recently. All right. From February, March, when this whole pandemic started and countries going into lockdown, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed staying at home. I enjoyed doing Zoom training and everything. And you guys were unbelievable because you adapted, adjusted, accommodated, went online, and you are rocking. Sign-ups coming from everywhere. All right. People are signing up. But please understand this. All right. The reality of the world is yet to hit society. That countries are going to go economically bankrupt because of this pandemic. All right, they just cannot sustain and survive beyond 2021. Already 2020, most countries can no longer afford to sustain their society. All right, by 2021, boom, it's gone. The world as you know it, economically, all right, it's going to collapse. And there are certain industries that are going to rise during this time. All right, I'm sure you know by now, all the online industries are all online retail platforms like Amazon, Alibaba, Flipkart, all right, Souk, Noon. These all are rocking around the world today. Okay, Lazada, Shopee. Okay, these are all because people are staying at home. They can't go out and buy stuff. They buy things online. I'm a big pet lover. Okay, I got dogs, birds, fishes, everything. My house is a zoo. One day I'll do a video of all my pets. The pet industry has doubled in sales because people are all at home and their kids want to do something, so they end up buying fishes or birds or hamsters for their kids to keep their kids mentally stable. And I realized this, that certain industries are growing. All right, but all of these industries take money from you. Do you understand? That you shop online, you give them money, they give you a product. That's it. You go to a pet shop, you buy a fish, they give you the fish in an aquarium and you give them money. Now the challenge is that the opportunity for people in society generally to make money has drastically dropped tremendously. There is no such thing as a successful restaurant. All these restaurants, okay, the big ones, the Nobus, the Italian mega restaurants, all right, survive on walk-in customers. Now, the fact that most countries in the world limit each table to 2 people, that cancels the dinner of 8, the dinner of 10, all right? And people don't want to take the risk because they don't want to come out and potentially get the virus and go back home and give it to their kids or parents. So a lot of businesses, traditionally, which had a chance of success, which were very successful, all right, are all gone, guys. It's gone. All right, every concept of entertainment, the food industry, everything is just vanishing. Those who are, what I would say, on mainstream, on a sort of, well-known restaurants, they're all gone. I live in Kuala Lumpur. All these restaurants are gone, guys. Gone. All right, now think about it. People are spending less. Because if you don't leave your house, you're not going to spend. You only spend when you leave your house. Logical, right? Okay? But everyone is buying online. Now the challenge is, everyone has limited amount of money. They don't have much. Jobs are all gone. In my country, with over just 32 million people, 2 million jobs gone during the pandemic. All right? That's almost 10%. Now you talk about the bigger countries, the countries where industries are affected, people are all losing their source of income. All right, they're losing it. They don't know how to make money. All right, and they're forced to spend whatever little money they have. All right, now here is the beauty of our industry. Compared to every retail platform, whether it's Amazon and all that stuff, all right, compared to all these platforms, all right, our industry not only retails the product, because you can buy products from QNet and go back home and be happy. You buy a watch, you buy the biodisc, all right? You buy a home pure water filter, a trip saver package, okay, something like that. Because don't panic, guys. The world is eventually going to get normal, and you can travel all around the world. So if you own a QVI, you own a trip saver, all right, or Q brakes, it's okay. It's still a great product to own now. All right, and then you get to travel. Okay, I'm waiting to travel. I can't wait to check into a hotel and pack and unpack and do all that stuff. So what's happening is that our industry is the only, now listen very carefully, it's the only industry in the world that retails products e-commerce, all right, because you don't have to go to a QNet shop. We deliver it wherever you are, but also provides you an opportunity to make money. Now, this is the future of the world. The future of the world is not e-commerce. That means buying things. It's e-opportunity or e-entrepreneurship. That is what society desperately needs right now. All right? They desperately need a concept online where they can move goods and services, but also make money and build a business. And there's no other industry in the world that is going to offer you this except network marketing, all right, or direct selling, our industry, okay, but only if it's e-commerce. Now, the beauty about Dato Sri and Japa is that they knew immediately since 1998 that we have to be an e-commerce company, even when there was no e-commerce. All right, they had foresight, they had vision, and they built our whole system based on, all right, e-commerce. So today, QNet is the only direct selling company in the world that is 100% e-commerce. 100%. That you will never have to come to a QNet office. All right, you will never have to meet a QNet employee. That you, all right, okay, can 100% build your QNet business online, e-commerce. All right, and that is the power of QNet. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of businesses out there which are direct selling, and I'm not against them, but they are not us. That during this pandemic, the biggest advantage of QNet is that we are already e-commerce ready. We have been operating e-commerce. This means that you can basically become a US dollar millionaire. Now listen carefully. And I'm not joking. I'm serious. That you can actually become a US dollar millionaire. All right? Totally during lockdown. I've seen this. That if the world decides to continue the lockdown for the next 2 years, and in that 2 years, all right, you can become a US dollar millionaire. I guarantee you that. As long as you understand the power of e-commerce and the power of entrepreneurship online. This is what QNet is about. This was the vision of my mentor, Dato Sri Vijay. This is what he wanted to do. He wanted to provide an opportunity that is not limited by geographical borders, not limited by race, culture, religion, no limitation, limitless. This is what Dato Sri Vijay wanted to do, and he achieved it. That during the pandemic, we have grown as a direct selling company more than we ever expected. We are rocking it all over the world. Now you watching me on Instagram Live need to wake up and smell the coffee. You need to recognize the fact that what you have today, which is QNet, all right, Tapa, how are you in Hong Kong? All right, what you have today, how many rejection makes a networker a great networker? 1,000. I told you this many times. When you had 1,000 rejections, you're already a great networker. Results will come. Sri Lanka, Aibowan, love you guys. Thank you for all the hearts. All right. Okay. And you need to understand that today you are not just an IR with QNet. I don't want you to have that same mindset. The mindset that you're just an IR, okay? and you're trying to promote the products and make a little bit money. Don't. You need to think bigger. You need to think to an unbelievable level. All right? You need to recognize the fact that now you're not just an entrepreneur with e-commerce, direct selling, what we always say. You have the cure. You have the cure. All right? You don't have the cure to the virus. Let the scientists focus on that. But you have the ultimate cure for the real problem of the virus, the real disease. That is the collapse of the economic world as we know it, the collapse of the financial wealth of individuals around the world, the collapse of the concept of employment and traditional business. All of this is gone, guys. It's going, gone. I guarantee you. And you have the cure. And this is where you need to recognize this. You need to recognize the fact that you no longer have in your hand just your IR ship, just your tracking center, just a fantastic business in the direct selling industry created by two great men, Japaras Bismarck and the one and only Dato Sri Vijay. Alright, it's no longer that. You have the cure. Alright, and the stupidity of people is when they have the cure and they don't do anything about it. Guys, the world needs us. It's no longer a choice to society. Do you want to join QNet? Alright, this is what you ask technically when you're doing a presentation. Do you want to join QNet? Do you want to be part of the direct selling industry? This is how we present or we do our presentation. You are offering QNet to them and they have a right to accept or reject. Correct? Alright? This was before the pandemic. Now with the pandemic, it is no longer something you offer people. It is a necessity. It is a necessity for the world. Alright? And the longer this pandemic lasts, the more and more people will need it. Alright? They cannot survive without it. It is no longer a concept where they can survive without. That network marketing, e-commerce, which is QNet, alright, will be the only solution to what's really going to hit the world today. So you have the cure. Remember this. Don't be a moron. Okay? Take advantage of the fact that you have the cure in your hands. Now let's imagine for 1 minute that you have the cure for any disease. Whatever disease out there. You have the cure in your hand. Now what are you going to do? Tajikistan, how are you doing? What are you going to do about it? If you have the cure to something, are you going to keep quiet? Alright? Are you going to hide? Are you going to jump around? Alright? Are you going to what? What are you going to do? Now if I have the cure to anything that the world is suffering from, I will tell everyone about it. I will go on news and talk about it. I will climb the highest mountain. I will talk to my neighbor, my taxi driver, my next door neighbor. I go to a restaurant, I'll gather people and say, hi, I have the cure. Listen to me. Alright, I will be on top of the world, screaming, shouting, I have the cure. Alright? And this is what you need to do. Right? Let the scientists work on the cure for the virus. I think there's already one company, Pfizer and BioNTech, alright, which has already found some kind of vaccine. But let them do it. But you have the cure to the bigger disease that is hitting the world today as a result of the virus. That the economic world as we know it is gone. Businesses are shutting down. And people need to find a solution to make money. They need to sustain their life, their lifestyle. Right? They need to actually make money. That's what the world needs today. Because even if you find the cure, alright, it's going to take years for the economy to recover. It's going to take years for restaurants to start, businesses to restart again. Alright? And our industry is the cure. QNet is the most unbelievable cure. It is the ultimate cure. Alright? For this economic disease that the world is facing today. Now, if you have that cure, why are you sitting at home? Why are you not online shouting, screaming this cure to everyone? If you have the cure, it's like in 1998, guys, all right, when Dato Sri Vijay, all right, shared to me this most beautiful concept of our business. I couldn't keep quiet. I called everyone. I was doing 20 presentations a day. That's how excited I was. That's how crazy I was. That's how, my God, I found the cure in 1998. In 1998, I believed I had the cure, all right, for people who didn't have money, people who were looking for an opportunity. And I went crazy. I went out to everyone, every relative, every friend. And if they rejected me, I felt bad. I felt, please don't be stupid. Don't say no to this. Say yes to this, or not, your life is going to be pathetic for the rest of your life. I was almost angry when people rejected me. I used to scold them. I said, what's wrong with you? All right? And that was 1998. And from 1998 until now, all right, we have been a great business. All right? Thanks to Dato Sri Vijay, this business has changed millions of lives around the world. But right now, all right, I found the cure. Again, in the year 2020. The cure for the worst economic collapse of the human race in my lifetime. All right? And I don't want to keep quiet. All right? I am doing more presentations than I have ever done before. All right? I'm just calling people non-stop because I know they need this. So right now, the sad part is, guys, in my observation, is that you are not shouting, okay, from the top of the mountaintops. You're not shouting. You're not screaming. You should be. You shouldn't be sleeping. You should just be doing presentation all the time. Because this is it. All right? The world needs us. I don't care about the negativity. I don't care about the morons, all right, who don't like us, who have strong opinions. Screw them. All right? We have the cure. They will have to come back to us and sign up and start building again and recognize the fact that they were stupid to quit in the first place. All right? And everyone who quit, all right, everyone who said, oh, this doesn't work, this is just another blah, 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 stupid. All right? Because they're going to be broke. They're going to lose their jobs. And there will never be another network marketing company as great as ours. So what they're going to do? They're going to go to work, come back home? No. There is no work to go to. So all these people who signed up and quit, I'm sorry. They made the biggest mistake of their life. They should have stayed. And if they stayed, they would be enjoying financial freedom right now during the worst economic crisis of the world. So guys, this is your chief telling you, wake up and smell the coffee. You should be a presentation machine right now. You should be a presentation maniac. All right, like the early days when I first saw this in 1998, I had tears in my eyes. I said, this is the most unbelievable concept on the planet. That you can sign up anyone, anywhere, anytime online. We deliver the product. Then they talk to somebody else online. We deliver the product. All right, and when you hit 3,000 BV on the left, 3,000 BV on the right, we pay you your commission like we have done for 22 years without fail. So this is the greatest business. And right now, you need this. All right? So if you are planning to slow down because of some negativity, if you are planning, oh my God, there's some negative news, it'll be the biggest mistake you have ever made. Because one day you're going to be on the street broke. And your greatest regret will be that you did not keep building, that you did not keep doing presentation. Because whatever you think is happening in the world today, I know, right? The real negative impact on our economy has not even started. And once it starts, the world as we know it is going to collapse. And all we have is this opportunity called QNet, right? And this opportunity is going to save the world. This is what I believe. I believe that this opportunity is going to save the world. It is going to allow the common man and common woman who has lost their job, who has lost all hope, to get hope again, to be able to build an online business, to be able to become an entrepreneur, and whether they earn $250 or $25,000 a week, it will be far better than where they are heading right now in their normal journey of life. All right? So please, guys, all right, recognize the fact of what you have today and don't waste time. Don't waste this opportunity. Right now, you gotta be crazy. Atamaji, satakali. You gotta be crazy. You gotta go out there with only one purpose: to scream and shout from the top of the mountains that you have the cure. Alright? Of the outcome of this disease, which is economic collapse. People are losing their jobs. People are broke. And they need something so that they can get back on their feet again. Right? Saudi, how are you guys doing? To get back on their feet again. This is important. So don't be distracted. Don't be a moron and listen to whatever negativity there is. Stay focused. Stay solid. Alright? And one activity matters. Presentación. That's the answer. I love you guys. See you on my Wednesday message.